Hey everybody.
Hey, Casey, Matt, Lance, Pedro.
Hey everybody. We have we've got a pretty good showing this time. There've been a couple of weeks where it's been like maybe a couple of us, so good to see everybody again. I see Casey has already uh started organizing the meeting notes, so I guess yeah, we can get started if I can find where the heck I put that. I think this is the right one. Hey Nathan, made it just on time.
Hey Matt, wife from Nate.
Oh, no problem. We were we never start exactly on time anyways for that reason. So it's usually me who's late. So
Yeah.
there's that too. Uh, cool. So I think we've got about everybody, so we can get started. So um, I guess as per our normal check-ins, um, we just released 326.3. So I know that's confusing because the last month we met, we were targeting 326.2. And the reason that it is 326.3 and not 326.2 is at a point during our release process, there was a little bit of a mix up. So instead of retagging and doing everything else, we moved that to 326.3. So none of our documentation, none of the operators or anything else should be pointing to 326.2. So I don't imagine anybody will use 326.2, but know that we actually ended up skipping that patch release. And so 326.3 is the one that folks want to use. And that has a bunch of different bug fixes and updates to a lot of our dependency libraries. So that should be the most up to date, clear of CVs, all that other fun stuff. So I think that's it for that. In terms of, I guess, other releases, so the other one we're targeting is 327.0. And so I think we're still on track for that to be released by the end of October. And I believe that I think that's the release that we were targeting VPPGA, right, Nathan? So
Hopefully,
okay, tentatively targeting VPPGA.
oh, for sure. That's
And I think, yeah, I've already kind of chatted about it in multiple other months about kind of like the features that we're having in there. And so right now, you may see some of the work going in. It's a lot more testing at this point. So basically everything is about feature complete. And so we're just wrapping up any bugs and testing at the moment to make sure that that is stable and ready for everybody when it's released. So yeah, that's still on track and moving well. Um, let's see. Um, Eric, any updates on the operator side?
Um, Gotten a few reports on a few things that I brought up actually yesterday in an operator meeting. We probably just need to provide a little guidance on. Um, so that's not new changes that are going in necessarily right now, but actually something I reviewed from Casey. He had a PR. He's had it up for a while. It's taken me a while to get around to reviewing it, some changes to support uninstalling with Helm. We've had I don't know off the top of my head, but we've had a bug around uninstalling with Helm for a while. In case he had done some work, and yeah, I finally got around to reviewing that, and it's been merged now. So I don't know if that means it'll be. I think that means it would probably be in 3.27.
Probably, yeah, because if that's in master and everything, that means we'll probably just pick that up when we cut all the branches for everything. So
Yeah. So yeah. I'm not sure what else. Nothing else is popping out to me, so I don't know.
okay, sounds cool. Neat. Let's see. Is there anything else? I guess yeah, the VPP side. Nathan, any updates on your guys' end?
So on our end, it was mostly a hardening for GA that went in lately. So we're doing testing and in various setups. The most notable things that happened were OpenShift troubleshooting. So we've been bugging the CI as always, trying to get a sense of what's happening. So it's coming to an end, hopefully. So we've found the root cause, and we are hopeful that the full test suite will be able to pass relatively soon. And functionally, we also now exposed flow hashing on the services. So flow hashing configuration on the services, right? So yeah. So, but the main thing is OpenShift. And yeah, that's mostly it on our end.
Nice. Yeah, OpenShift is difficult. We have our own struggles with that all the time as well. Cool. Let's see. I don't think I have anything specific on the BPF end, so I think I'll probably end up skipping that this month just because a lot of that work is a lot of the 327 work, and I don't have anything particularly insightful to share about a lot of that. So nothing particular there. And I think that's it.
There's
Unless
a bunch of performance fixes in from Sean, I think.
For on the
So
BPF side, or just I think
so
those were
not-
general, right?
Yeah, those were general, not specifically BPF.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe those kick in if you have like thousands and thousands of policies.
Yes. Yeah, so Sean's made some fixes there. I don't have the exact PRs up at the moment, so I can't necessarily describe the cases that you're going to get those in necessarily, but I know he did push in some fixes that should give you some performance boosts, because I think we noticed some cases under like thousands of pods and nodes where things would kind of grind to a halt a little bit. So that's good. Cool. I think that's it for updates. And I think actually, well, maybe that doesn't quite lead into everything else, but under hot issues, I guess anybody else have anything that they've been tracking? I've actually, so if nobody else has one, I've had one that we've been taking a little bit of a look at. So it is issue 8071. I can just give you the link here, Casey. But essentially it is an issue with our VXLAN manager when so it has some race conditions, and the way that we replicate it is by inducing some delays. But delays could happen for any number of reasons, and kind of a real situation. So I think we need to take a look at it, but the way that we've kind of induced it is to add some weights in certain points in the code just to make sure that things come in at different times. And so that causes some race conditions to happen. So we need to do some more investigation there as to how we can necessarily fix that. I see that the reporter has actually made some fixes that got them around it. So they have a workaround. But I think we need to verify that and make sure that that's a, I guess, fix we want to go with kind of moving forward from here. So making sure that's safe, making sure that will perform as
Is
expected.
there a PR open for that?
There's no PR, it's all in the issue. Let me just, I'll link the issue right here. Is that not a hyperlink symbol? I guess it's not. Insert link. There we go. So yeah, it should be there.
Yep.
So yeah, and I think that's kind of the big one that's on our mind. I believe there's also some issues in specific environments with our non-root, non-permissioned mode. I believe that is 8016. I'll give you the link to that as well, but that is being looked at. I think from my understanding, it looks like it's very specific environments that need this. And so we're investigating that because it doesn't always work, or we don't always want to, I guess, mess with different directories in everybody's host. So we still need to do kind of our own analysis on all of that to make sure that if we do that, it's perfectly fine. But I think it's the idea is that people want us to edit the /etc/services directories. And so I think off the top of my head, it sounds relatively harmless, but we need to check. So that's something there. So let me link that one. And yeah, I think those are it in terms of kind of some of the issues that we think are fairly important. Anything else anyone else has noticed or is looking at?
There's one that I was thinking about the other day that came up about an enhancement. It's really more of an enhancement than a bug, but in the IPAM garbage collector, it doesn't have perfect behavior if you have a lot of, or even just a few small blocks assigned to a node. If you want to garbage collect blocks, it waits until there's a pretty sizable fraction of your total addresses free. For normal clusters, waiting for 3 addresses to be free is not that big a fraction of the total number of pods running. But if you're only running like 5 or 6 pods on a node, then that's actually a pretty big bar to reach. So been thinking about other heuristics we can use for those sorts of environments.
Gotcha.
And I'll find the issue number and put it in there.
Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, that would be annoying if you just make a bunch of small blocks all the time. Cool. Anything else on anybody else's plate, or anything else anybody else is thinking about?
Something that I actually am not sure, but Casey, the stuff that Steven's working on, that is applicable to
Yep.
Calico, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So guess this is the having nothing on BPF is what made me think of this. Right now, to switch from like IP tables mode to BPF is a bit disruptive because as one node switches over, it can't communicate with the pods on it can't communicate with pods on nodes that haven't switched. So there is some work going on to kind of roll out the updates, but not actually switch the mode, but then have one like switch happen so everything kind of gets switched all at one point. So there's a shorter window where there's an issue like that where stuff can't communicate. So yeah, that's something that's it's being worked on right now, so I'm not sure if it's going to make it for 327 or later.
I believe that is targeted for 328. So
Okay.
the,
Alright.
the
That's my
following
understanding
release.
too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is a good thing to call out. We are working on it. It is something we're looking at, though. I think right now we're still playing with a lot of the kind of the design for that to make that as non-disruptive as possible. So
Yep.
very
Sorry
cool.
to go back.
Oh, no problem. It's I completely forgot about that, and I knew about it too. So yeah, no, that's awesome. Cool. Sweet. I guess any other updates from anybody else? I think that's it in terms of at least all I had for issues and updates and everything else. So, I don't know if anybody has like a Calico hero, since we haven't done that in a while, or anything else, but if not, or any other updates or anything else they want to discuss. Doesn't look like it. All right.
Nothing
Well,
else for me.
all right.
Short and
Well,
sweet.
yeah, we can keep it there. So awesome. Thanks everybody. And we will see everybody next month. Thank you guys.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Talk later.
Mm.